The use of colors in the Buddhist clay sculptural tradition in Afghanistan, particularly widespread since the 3rd 4th century AD, remains a field still completely unexplored. Moreover, the perishability of both the natural pigments and the supports in clay and sometimes in stucco did not favor the preservation of the pictorial layers. However, even from the analysis of the smallest traces, visible to the naked eye, important information can be drawn, which opens up unexpected horizons to the research. With the Italian Archaeological Mission in Afghanistan, we are examining the sculptures of the sites of Tapasardar and Tepena range, but also other less documented ones from the archaeological point of view, such as those from less recent excavations or, as in the case of Aynak, of rescue. Common traits indicate a shared color aesthetic. Color was an integral part of iconography and actively contributed to the transmission of the meaning of the images. This is particularly evident when we find a non-naturalistic use of color. For example, the use of gilding for the skin tone, as an alternative to naturalistic, rosy or slightly dark colors, or blue for the hair and to outline the eyes of the divine figures, but also of the characters who interacted with them, as in Aynak. If the gilding represented the luminous aspect of the Celtic figures, free from the cycle of rebirth, the blue, the color of the sky, of the infinite, exalted its spiritual peace and immanence. The symbolic value of color was also amplified by the raw materials from which pigments were derived, which could be precious and loaded with metaphorical meanings. Think, for example, of Lapis lazuli, with its intense blue color, which reduced to powder was also used to produce pigments, or cinnabar, sometimes used for the lips instead of ochre. In the Indian tradition, color has always been one of the main constitutive aspects of images, to which it conferred life, and it was necessary to make possible the manifestation of the divinity represented. The color was therefore not random, but it was associated with the feeling and emotion that the image had to arouse, becoming a means of expression of its spiritual dimension.